Fucking bullshit! God damn it!
I wanted to make this for a while. Now we get to make it. Fucking finally. It's great. I haven't seen one fucking person on this website like make an in-depth fucking review on this band, but I don't really like this band at all. So, I mean, I don't like it. Ricky doesn't like it. So, I mean, we're gonna have a nice time. What we're gonna do on this channel every week is I'm gonna get someone. This week I got Ricky. Only God hopes that his soul is saved after this. But we're gonna listen to the entire discography of 21Pilots, and what we have here, the review is gonna be called the Life Meter Review. After the end of listening to all of this shit, me and Ricky we're gonna say how much we want to live after listening to all of this. So, Ricky, how do you feel about this?
I already don't want to live.
So, I mean, with that in mind, I think that we should get into this. We're gonna get into some songs. We're probably gonna skip out playing all the songs because I don't want a copyright strike. I don't want to fucking die. So, I mean, anyway, I guess we'll be right back through the power of editing videos. So me and Ricky made it halfway through the album. Just gonna give some thoughts, and actually Ricky just wants to give you thoughts. Hey Ricky.
Fucking hate my life.
No, you just fucking said it. I mean,
I have a fucking headache now.
well, we'll see you at the end of listening to the rest of this fucking album. Oh, we made it. We made it out of the first album, and we're gonna give it a review. And this is how we're gonna do these Life Meter music reviews. We're gonna judge it on vocals, actual music itself, and then like other things, like other factors about them that we like or dislike, blah blah blah. And then we're just gonna end off with side notes. So first off, we're gonna go on vocals. I'm gonna let Ricky take off on here because Ricky has a lot to say. So go ahead, Ricky.
I don't know why the same person sings all the other songs, or why it's so fucking quiet.
What do you think about his voice, Ricky? What do you think about his vocal range?
I don't like it.
Oh, you know, there you go. Ricky's a very honest man. Ricky's a man of his word. Now, like, for me, personally, I don't like his voice. He sounds like a Gerard Way, just very, very shitty. He sounds like a yak, and me and Ricky started cracking up when I said he sounded like a yak. I don't like his voice. I never really listened to 21Pilots besides their like most overplayed songs in the fucking history of the radio. But listening to their first album, which was the album we listened to, I don't like his voice. So you know, his voice, I would give out of like 100%, I'd give his voice a fucking like 5%. That's how much I want to live after hearing it. How much do you? What percent do you give his voice, Ricky?
A 0.1.
Well, there you go. And now, now we're gonna go on to like the instrumentals, if you can call it instrumentals, because basically what I got from it is piano, drums, some guitar, and then the computer.
When you can't play the drums good in real life, so you have a computer doing it for you.
No, there was one song that actually had the computer doing the beat, which I was confused to why you want this sounding beat instead of actually using the drums. I don't like when you use a computer for like more than 50%, and even 50% is like, yeah, you can use the computer to make some tweaks and edits, yeah, that's already a given, but then like, you can put a little effect in there if you want to, like, that's done all the time, but it just feels like, for what this thing is advertised as, there's too much computer. The computerist is really crazy on these, on these songs. So, Ricky, what do you, from a percentage of 0% to 100, what do you think the instrumentals are?
A 0.1.
There you go. Now,
again,
me personally, some of the songs did stand out for a little bit, and there's like some reviews online of people going on their albums, and I see what they're talking about now because I wanted to educate myself on this before I just said they suck. But they start off with the piano a lot on their first album, and it goes into like this wub wub boom boom, and then this poppy feel, and it does that with like most of the songs, which it's okay, I guess, for some of them, and others just don't really fit in. I don't see why they need to experiment so much, because I know this is experimental, but I mean, like, it just, it would have sounded good without the man sounding like a yak, so I give the instrumentals a fucking 5%. That's how much I want to live. We're not on side notes just yet. We're on other things we dislike. So,
the beginning to the end of this thing.
Not like the songs, though. It's not music related. It's just anything associated with this band that you don't like.
That their songs are so shit that they get stuck in your head.
What about anything else, like other than like any other contributing factor? Is that it?
Every single song starts off with a fucking piano.
Well, I mean,
almost all of them, actually.
On the first album, we didn't listen to the other two, because me and you've heard most of them already from the other two albums. Like, you don't need to tell me to listen to Blurry Face and Vessel, because I know pretty much every song on both of them. I've listened to all of them. I didn't like it. I didn't want to put Ricky through it, because me and Ricky started to develop a headache through listening to the first album. And this is not like our side thoughts just yet, but what I want, this is the only thing I don't like about 21Pilots, and this is where I want to get off to. You go on Wikipedia, and yeah, I know it's not a reliable source, but they're labeled as rock. Some people tell me they self-label themselves as rock. That's not rock. That's rock. Then I'm homosexual, and I'm not gay. Anyway, but like, it's not rock. And when you say it's experimental, I would say it's like a teenager that wants to go and put his penis into a couch, but at the same time he doesn't, because it's like, you know, you want to go and do something and get this different sound, but you don't, because you keep going back to this poppy feel, and I don't understand why. And I just don't know why people are defending them for being like this experimental, this and that, and you wouldn't understand them. Because this is another point. The fan base makes me want to take like a World War II 9mm pistol, put it in my mouth, and end it like Hitler did. Because that's how bad. That is how bad they are sometimes. Like, you can't. You have to say they're the greatest band in the world. Not like I listen to classic rock, some like the rock legends. But no. 21Pilots, man, they play the computer so good that it blows your mind. Anyway, Ricky, what do you give? What's your life meter?
Fucking everyone that listened to 21Pilots would go out with a fucking Kurt Cobain.
You said that.
Fucking, I want to go like buy a garage and fucking shoot myself in it.
Just because of this album?
Yes.
Well, wait, 1 second.
I had a fucking migraine listening to this shit. How bad was it? The beginning of this, I was pumped up by... You can tell by me yelling bullshit for no reason, and now I feel like I want to fucking kill myself right now.
Well, on that side note, before we go into our own ramble, like we ramble on a little bit more, what's your what do you judge on the side factors of this band? What do you judge on that? Things you like or dislike? How much you want to live after that?
I don't want to live anymore.
So what's your percentage? What do you give it? 0 to 100?
A fucking 0.1.
There you go. Ricky has straight 0.1s. I
still have to hold on to my will to live.
And with that, I'm gonna have to agree with Ricky. I have a 0.1% on that too, on things I dislike, and like it's just too much that people like to talk about with this artist duo, whatever the fuck, the lesbians. Anyway, Ricky, you go and ramble on about what you want to ramble on about.
Let's joke about the song names.
And go for it.
You go for it.
I go for it? I mean, I don't have any proof.
Well, fucking implicit demand for proof that taking away net neutrality would help people.
I mean, as much as we want to go and roast the goofy song names, I think the best one was Friend Please. So go ahead, Ricky, take it away.
Friend, you fucking friend, please stop watching 21Pilots.
Now,
The fucking second song, Fall Away, fucking fall away out of my computer chair off a cliff. Because I fucking hate this so much.
Ew. The entire time when I listened to it, I had my drink, I had everything. I needed to be prepared because I knew this was gonna be a long sit-in. That's why I'm munching on some popcorn because I'm just enjoying this. I'm trying to relax myself because I was supposed to record this about an hour ago. It was 8 o'clock. We were supposed to record this at 7. We had to wait until 18 soup bowls were done being heated up in the microwave.
And a bowl of yogurt.
And a bowl of yogurt.
A fucking bowl of nucleic acid.
But I think this band does something pretty well. It does appeal to certain people, and what I think this band appeals to are those people that sit in their room playing. What game do they play? Playing a kawaii simulator on Roblox, or one of those weird Steam games that no one likes to talk about. And while they do that, they slit their dicks and jerk off to Miley Cyrus. Anyway, I mean, this band does something right, and what they do right is hurt my head. That is the only thing they've done right. And I'm not gonna completely crap on them, but like the only thing that I would think they have credible is they haven't sold out. So they haven't, did something really crappy, but at the same time, they really didn't do anything good to begin with. I just feel like it's one of those trend bands, like everybody likes it because it's experimental. And I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of people saying, "Well, you couldn't do it better yourself." Let's, Ricky, do you think I could do it better myself?
Yeah.
I think Ricky could do it better himself too. I'm just saying, this is my opinion on the standpoint, and it's all opinion. I'm not here to tell you your music is bad or good. I just don't think it's good because Ricky really doesn't listen to music too much, and I listen to music a lot. And thank God I don't have Jonah here, but this is what I say. I listen to a lot of classic rock. I could just spend days listening to classic metal, classic rock, whatever. And at the same time, I could listen to 90s rock, whatever, like that. So I can go and switch from those two times because I like 90s rock just as much as I like, AC/DC, Metallica, those bands. And I could spend all day listening to them, and I just wouldn't see a need to listen to 21 Pilots. I don't think the two come close in sound. I don't think 21 Pilots sounds nearly as good as, say, Metallica, AC/DC, even fucking Green Day. And I have my own opinions on Green Day. But, I think these bands they sound a certain way. They make good sound, and they play the instruments for the most part. I don't see any computerized backtracks. I know they clean the sound out a little bit when they edit the song out for an album, but let's be honest, like they're playing it with their instruments. That's why I always said that the skill factor's there. That was always one issue with me with music. It's like I can't really listen to this, and I don't like the computer as an instrument. I just feel as it takes away from the song if you overdo it. And so I'm just gonna stop speaking on about this song and its Payday 2 reminiscent feels and its really crappy rhymes. Oh my fuck. Anyway, Ricky, you need to say anything?
No.
Well, you
I
know what?
don't want to.
You don't want to?
Oh.
21 Pilots made my dad sneeze. Anyway, this is a very, very, very shitty music review because we're both fucking drained and we had to wait after 18 bowls of soup. I hope that you get a nice bowl of soup, sit down, put a fucking piece of flex tape on your ass, and enjoy this video. You know what, Ricky?
Yeah.
If I get a bunch of hate for this, I'm gonna eat my fucking 21 Pilots album.
I'm gonna do that too.
Oh.